Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who just joined, I think there's one of you, so maybe let me know who you are in the comments, but you're welcome to my channel. I show various things: sunglasses, bags, headpieces, and hopefully I'll get a bit more irregular choice this year, but at the moment nothing is singing to me. So you're very welcome to join. For those of you who have been with me for a long time, thank you so much for watching my videos. I never ever take that for granted. I really appreciate you taking time out to watch them. And for those of you that are just lurking about, I'd really appreciate you pressing the subscribe button and joining a happy, merry band. So, Happy New Year, guys, 2026. I wonder what that has got in store. Yep, I had quite a good Christmas and New Year, very quiet New Year. Although Max surprised us and got here just before the bells. Leo's in Taiwan with his girlfriend. That was a bit of an adventure because he missed his flight to Beijing. So he was going from Edinburgh to Paris, Paris to Beijing, and then Beijing to Taiwan. Well, good old EasyJet. They basically took his flight off, and then the next flight was late. So by the time he landed in Paris, his plane had gone to Beijing. Very stressful. But Max came into his own, and because by the time Leo got there, I think because they only have one flight a day, maybe that's, one flight to Beijing, I think, that day. There was no one at the desk, like normally you can go to a desk where you buy tickets and There was no one, everyone had gone. So he had no one to contact, he couldn't get hold of anyone. But Max, he's so good at all this kind of stuff. So he got in touch with Air China, and to be fair to them, it wasn't their, fault that EasyJet just couldn't manage to put an aircraft on time, or even took one out of service and all that, whatever they did. But they were very good, and they put him on the same flight but the next day. So he just got an airport hotel in Paris and stayed overnight, and basically got their plane the next day. So he literally was exactly 24 hours later than he would have been. And he is there for about 3 weeks. So at least, if you were there for a week, it would have a big impact. But yeah, anyway, he's there. He's having time of his life. Him and Ruby, so cute together. They're having a great time. So that all ended well in the end, but it was very stressful at the time. But yeah, big up to Air China, and what can you say about EasyJet? They just didn't give a toss, basically. Anyway, what else has been happening? I met my mum and stepdad yesterday. We just went to the Craigie, which is like a local. Well, they have rooms, you can stay there. It's a bar. There's a nice restaurant. There's a function room outside. There's a big gin bar and places to sit out in the sun. I mean, it did go downhill for a while, and it's really been brought back to life, and people use it a lot now. And having that lovely summer last year, it was a good place to go, with a massive beer garden, and yeah, it's good. So we met there for breakfast, and it was really nice. Good to catch up. Yeah, so it was good. So we've had a good time. I can't believe it's all back to normal tomorrow. We still got to get the tree down. That's what me and Freya are going to be doing today, getting the tree down and getting it all sorted again, because we're all back. Well, I've been back to it, to be fair. What am I saying? I've been back to it, but it's all kind of back to normal next week, which in some ways I'm quite glad about, to be honest. So yeah, all back to normal. Anyway, waffled on too long. What I forgot to show you today. So I'm going to show you another Pearls and Swine headpiece, and it's what I want for New Year. And I've got 2 bags. No shoes. I'm not seeing any shoes that are just exciting me at the moment, so sorry guys. Anyway, let's have a look. So this is what I wore for New Year's, and it's a champagne bottle. Obviously it's got champagne on it, and then the champagne's being poured out into the glass. What I like about Pearls and Swine, and this is not the case for everybody, you know, because I do have lots of headpieces, is that sometimes headpieces are not weighted right, and when the weight sometimes ends up on one side, or it's then difficult to keep them, not only wearing them, but keep them on because it's not weighted right. I tend to find with Pearls and Swine, she weights them correctly, so they feel really comfortable on, and that is what you want, it to be comfortable, not feeling like you're wearing a ton weight on your head, and that the weight is in the wrong place, so it feels like it's dragging you down. So I'll put it on for you, and you see it's so light, that it's so light. I wore that at work on Hogmanay on the 31st, and I wore that at work, and I wore it all day till the bells, and honestly it felt like I had nothing on my head. But isn't that fun? It's just this lovely gold and silver bottle of champagne, pouring the fizzy champagne into the glass. What's more, New Year, I guess you could wear it for birthdays as well. Anywhere where you've got a celebration, you could wear that headpiece. Pearls and Swine, Bink is the person that makes these. She's a small business. She works on her own, although I think she's getting help this year. And she has things for all prices. This is not sponsored, by the way. I've just used Bink. I can't even tell you how many times. And she has something for everyone. She has little hair clips. She has headpieces. She has amazing sunglasses. She has, as I say, bands like this with various things on, and then she has spectacular hats. So something for every pocket, and some are, when I say more wearable, not as outrageous as others. So some are more on the normal side, flowers, and some are more out there. So something for everybody. Check her out. As I say, it's not sponsored. I've just been using her for years, and she's fantastic. And definitely, if you've got any celebrations or you just like a quirky clip, check her out because she's fab. Right, what else have I got for you today? Now, I've got a bag that I don't think, apart from it having sparkles on, you'd think, that's a Joanne bag. And it's from Coach, the dust bag. Now, when I first saw this, because of the way it was photographed, and I don't really know much about Coach, and the Coach bags I've had have been like mainly Coachtopia, you know, like the diffused line where they kind of use up dead stock, and they've been those like kind of puffy bags, you know, like I showed you last time. But this is the first one from the actual Coach line. And when I first saw pictures of this, I thought that the only sparkled were the clear ones that I could see, the 4 little clear ones, and the rest was just the normal thing. And I don't know, I saw a video and I thought, God, that's sparkling so much, that bag. I mean, I don't know whether it'll show sparkles on here or not. But it was like, because the C's of Coach are also covered in like brown crystals. So the whole thing really is covered. So let's have a look at the bag. Now, again, it is twinkling a bit, but in real life this is absolutely going like paparazzi. It's so sparkly, and you can see that I just thought it was these four that were the sparkles, but all the C's are covered and they really sparkle in real life. It's not really doing this bag justice. I've got it on the shortest strap because or the shortest length, it just comes with that, and a very neutral bag for me, very neutral. In fact, just recently I have been getting quite neutral, you know, black, this is like, you know, tan, but honestly I'm gutted that that's not really showing. It really isn't showing it as amazing as it is in real life. I've got it on its shortest so I can just wear it, you know, in the crook of my arm or carry it, because that's my preference. You can lengthen it and use it like a shoulder bag. That's probably not going to be for me because, one, I have really slopey shoulders, so shoulder bags tend to slip off my shoulders. So you just unhook this, and then you've got a pull zip. Oh god, it's still got all the paper in it. Well, looks like New Year's not changed anything, has it? Like, there's so much in there. Those silica gel things. I've got to try and get this all back in because I do like to stuff my bags. I do put the stuffing back in. So it's just a hole, basically. Oh god, that's still got the foam. How the heck am I going to get all this back in? Right, what have we got? Well, it's leather lined. There, and it's got Coach there. Has it got a pocket? Well, there's more foam. There's a slip pocket on that side, and a pocket with a press stud. Well, I can't say it's not like there's still foam inside of it. There's a slip pocket that is there on that side. So I can't say that they don't pack it well, because they really do. There is no extra strap with this bag. So you cannot crossbody it. You can't. It is just a hook, which I'm not fussed about carrying it. I would always carry my handbags like this or on the crook of my arm. But if it does bother you, there is other crystal bags that do have shoulder straps, so you'd be better choosing one of those. I think they've brought out a new rainbow crystal bag, that's just out at the moment, but that is spectacular. I just wish it was showing up as spectacular as it is in real life, which it's not. But yeah, and yeah, it was really wrapped well, and a very usable bag because you can literally get everything in there. You could use it. Well, yeah, I do use sparkles during the day. Would I take it out in the rain? No, I wouldn't, because you're asking for trouble with your crystals, aren't you, really? But if it was a lovely sunny day, you know, these cold winter days, this would look spectacular. The sun bouncing off this. So I definitely would use it during the day. It's definitely a bag that would go day to night. I guess if you were going on holiday, it'd be a great one to take, because it would take you from day to night. It's a neutral and it's got the sparkle, and I love a sparkle during the day. You know, I'll wear sequins during the day. I'll wear crystals during the day. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it, and I'll have to work out how to get all that stuffing back in the right places, but that's a me problem, not you. So the last thing I've got to show you, I got on Vinted, and I know, I just love her stuff, I'm sorry. But I got it for a really good price, and I'm really... So this is the back. Let's have a look at the back. And you know, I love that iridescent. Again, it's just showing the blue. I might have to take... Oh, you can see some of the pink there. And this goes like orange way, and it's a clutch, but it does have a chain strap, so you can use it over the body. And it's got the oil and water bulbous. Again, it's been bleached out. Let's see if we can take the light out and see if that makes it any better. 2 seconds, bear with me. Yeah, I think you can see that a bit better now. So this is very thick. It is very weighty, this on it, and you can see, you know, that is a thick piece of hardware. That is very bulbous. You can see the orange coming through there now. So it's like in different lights. Like obviously in that bright light you were seeing more of the blue, although you can see the blues there. I'm seeing oranges, pinks. I just love that material that she uses. And as I say, this is a substantial piece of hardware. It is heavy, so as a clutch, you know you're carrying something before you've even put anything in it. But then probably if you're going out on a night out, what you're going to put in it? Lipstick, mirror, keys, cards. You're not going to be adding too much weight. But, you know, if you're looking at this bag, it's weighty. Now, if you open it, it's 2 magnetic closures. So I've got paperwork in there. And you've got your chain, which again is that oil and water. And you've got a paper of this. Why wouldn't there be paper in it? Right, let's try and get this side. First one in the air. And it's exhausted. Right, so you've just got this zippy pocket. And you've just got that plain interior. I just love it. And I love the way her fastenings, they're magnetic and they do find each other. You're not sat there, you know, like trying to locate they as soon as you they locate each other. It's really good. Very usable bag for me. I just love that oil and water. As I say, you can see more. I'll put the light back on because it's but I just absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's get the light back on. There we go. Yeah, it was better without the light just because, you know, it bleaches out this. But fantastic bag. I know we'll get super loads of use out of it. I'll just... Viv, we still love you. She's fantastic. What have I got for you next time? Well, Ronnie will be pleased because I bought some more sunglasses. Also, I've got a spectacular piece from Pearls and Swine, and she gave me, because it took so long, which I wasn't bothered about. I didn't need this for any particular event. In fact, I'm not even sure where I'm going to wear this, but I just loved it. So I ordered it, I think, maybe back in October, mid-October, and I got it in between Christmas and New Year. And, you know, I at no point did I put pressure on Bink to have it for any time, you know, I didn't need it for any particular time. But obviously she must have felt that she'd left me waiting a while. So she gave me a free pair of her sunglasses. And how kind is that? So I'll show you that headpiece, maybe a couple of pairs of sunglasses, that one, and one I bought three pairs, and we're only into January. So I'll show you one of those pairs that I bought. One's vintage, well actually two are vintage, and one is recent Eve. I mean, it's pre-loved, but you know, not old. Anyway, so I'll show you one of those pairs. I'll choose one of those pairs. I'll show you the pair of sunglasses that Bink gave me, and the headpiece. And I have got on the back, I can show you. So stay a regular, guys. Don't follow the crowd because it's so boring. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Realise this is so not warm because I've noticed the stickers are on here. I've took one off there, so the stickers are on there, and on, I can show you, on the bottom bits here, so I'll need to peel them off, but even then it's still a strong magnetic, but I need to peel those off. Wishing you all a happy and, more importantly, healthy new year. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye, guys.